Hey guys, this is my tank. I'd like to show you some of the things that I use to be somewhat successful. It's a young tank. It's only been out for about 2 months, so there's not a whole lot to see, but I would like to show you some of the things I've done. I got some DIY stuff and pretty proud of it. Thanks to you guys, especially. I'm Sepish on 3reef.com, and this is my tank. So now I'll give you the tour of the tools that I use. In my tank I use 2 Coralia 4 power heads. One on this end of the tank pointing up towards the water. As you can see, there's a rippling effect to help gas exchange. The other one I have pointed down towards the water so that it gives the whole tank a circulating effect. That's really all I have for flow inside. This is my overflow box. Had it custom done. It's nothing fancy. I'm not a big fan of it. I would definitely do it differently if I had the choice. Down on my sump, I have basically a custom sump. This is a 20-gallon regular tank. Right here, you can see my EuroReef RS80 protein skimmer. I have a little filter bag on it, and it's to trap air bubbles. I did not fashion bubble traps, unfortunately. You can see my heater there. Gives me easy access to it if I have to, especially the summer's coming up. Now I may have to. It's hard to see in there, but I got about 15 to 20 pounds of live rock that is underneath where my overflow comes in. Comes down from the tube up top, flows down through here. There's a pre-filter pad there, filter out any sediment or anything. Change that about once a week, or at least clean it about once a week. I have a Mag 7 as my return pump. I tried a Mag 9.5 and it was too powerful. My overflow box could not keep up with it, which is part of the reason why I don't like that overflow box. I prefer as much flow as I possibly can get. Here is my power source. I have one timer here running my actinic lights. That's set to go on for 2 hours in the morning, go all day. This will turn on at about noon, this turns on at about 10. This will shut off at about 8, and this will continue until 10. So this is on a 12-hour cycle, where this one's only on an 8-hour cycle. And that's to simulate, of course, the sunrise and sunset. All my other gadgets are plugged in there. Other power strips, it's not labeled, but I do know which everyone is. This is my basically fish cabinet. My girlfriend got me because I had stuff laying around everywhere. And my test kits, buffer, liquid calcium, you know, all that good stuff. You can also see here, try to run my tank at about 78 degrees, 78.1 right now. It makes me pretty happy. Now, the other thing I did was I made my own lights. I made my own lights. This is a Reef Geek retro kit. It's 4 T5s. I run 2 actinics, one 18,000, and one other one that I'm really not sure what it is, but my local fish store uses them on their tanks, and I like the look of them, so I nabbed them up. And right now you can see I only have 2 actinics that are on right now, 4 reflectors. Here's my 2 ballasts. Yeah, it works out pretty good. The other thing I did do to control heat is I installed some computer fans in the side here. This one pushes air into the lights, and on the other end I have one that sucks it out. And that's pretty much it for the tools that I use. Like I said, right now my tank isn't very well stocked, but slowly but surely, that's what I read. Good things take time. Alright guys, well, the lights are on now. Instead of just the actinics, I got all 4 bulbs on now. Give you a quick panorama of the tank. It's my 72-gallon bow front. Don't have a lot stocked in here right now. It's pretty young, 2 months old. Got a few corals, mushroom, couple fish. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to see those or not. One I just added last night, and he's pretty skittish, so but I'll give you the quick tour. So once again, the Corallia 4s. You have my little pile of zoos there. Hopefully that grows up to be nice and healthy. Of course, my favorite, my frog spawn. Not exactly sure what this is, but I did pick up 2 of them. There's one there, and then there's also one right there. If anybody knows what those are, I would be glad to hear from you if you could tell me. On this rock here, you can kind of see it's a little blurry, sorry. Got some zoos. I bought some live rock rubble for my sump, and that rock had that on it. And also this rock here had this little mushroom on it, and that was part of my live rock rubble purchase. Oh, there's my goby coming out to say hi. He came from Florida. I had a buddy that went to the Florida Keys and actually just was walking along the beach, and he's got a 180-gallon, and he picked up a bunch of snails and stuff for me, and he picked me up that goby. I'm not sure what he is. I'll post pictures on the ID this forum soon as I get some more pictures of him. Got about 10 Astrea snails in here. There is my decorated foxface. He's a really little guy. He's only about 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. He's the one I just got last night. He's not so sure what to think about these lights right now, but he'll do just fine, I think. There's plenty of algae in here. There's my second power head. There's my mushroom colony. That was my first purchase besides fish. Really love that. It's doing really well. It's actually I've noticed growth already, which is pretty cool. I've also got some purple star polyps that I have fragged. I made my first attempt at it. Can't see them too well there, but they're there. A couple little strings of them. Other than that, that's all in my tank right now. There's a green brittle starfish hiding in a corner right now. If you can see if I can zoom in, you can at least see a leg. Probably not. But other than that, that's pretty much my livestock. Astrea snails. I've got some Nassarius snails, and then some weird conical shaped snails. Unsure what those are. But other than that, that's it. Of course, actually, I'm sorry. Once again, I forgot something. My Galaxia there, which is doing pretty well. Looks like my goby kind of tipped that over, or my starfish tipped that over. But other than that, that is my tank. Thanks for looking, guys. Appreciate it. Tank definitely wouldn't look like this, or near this good. Not that it looks great. If it wasn't for all of you at 3 Reef, and I appreciate it.